What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And today we need to do a calm, cool, relaxed update on the Onyx coin, XCN, because yesterday I had to do the emergency video from the smartphone. So today we can slow it down a little bit and talk about this crazy action that is going on. But of course, none of this is to be taken as financial advice. Anything I say or do can cause you to lose your buns and become a homeless bum living out of a cardboard box and eating in garbage cans. All right? I don't have a crystal ball. If you're looking for me to have all the answers, you can keep it moving. In fact, you shouldn't be listening to anyone for predictions on crypto because nobody knows what the market can really do. It's a crapshoot. All we can do is look at the charts, look at the fundamentals, and make an educated guess on the probabilities of what can happen next. Okay, so a little backstory. I know there's about 470 people that have just subbed, which is great. Welcome aboard.
Yay!
For this video. So, of course, I'm going to keep on covering XCN because 470 of you are interested in that. Then I'll keep that going. And let me know in the comments if you are one of the new subs. Are you here to get the coverage on XCN? And if not, tell me what else you would like to know about. Things that go vertical are going to be covered on this channel. Actually, I'm on the wrong chart. That's the SwiftCoin chart. SwiftCoin is also making an XCN breakout. And I talked about it, the massive breakout right here. And I said it's going to correct. And it's making market structure. I thought it would get kind of caught up here at the 0.015 level, but it failed that. But it found support on the naked on the naked market level support. It found support on the next market level support, and then it's just launched. It's already been as high as 3.3 cents. That's just absolutely absurd. We'll do a separate video on that. Don't buy it. It's already running. Wait until we can find another entry point. So here's XCN. Now, the backstory. I did start buying XCN at 0.001 and 0.002. I sold it some time ago, and I rolled it into something else. And then I was going to buy back into it right around, I guess, at the 0.003. As soon as it started to ramp up here, I was going to ape back in, and I waited too long, and it did this, and I said, I'll wait until it corrects. It did that. I said, I'll wait until it corrects, and it did this, and then I bought it right here in the middle of this leg at 3.3 cents. So I'm kind of still in the green here, but I did get a small bag at 3.3 cents. And here's the thing, guys. I bought this with gains from something else that I've unloaded. So when I make a 2x, a 5x, a 10x on something else, I roll it into a new project that is developing. So I'm okay. I mean, yeah, I missed the 10x plus run there, but that's all right. I can't complain. I've been in SwiftCoin since 0.002. So I've also been in Caspa since 0.0015. You can't have them all, but I will make gains on XCN. And I'm going to give you the reasons why in just a minute. So in the last video, I said that I was going to wait for a correction. So you had one person that said, well, why are you telling people that you like it, but then you're waiting for a crash? That can't be good. And so my answer to that lumphead was, a correction is not a crash. A crash is when you go to zero and the project rugs and is abandoned. The XCN project, Onyx coin, is not going to rug. It's not going to be abandoned. There's a lot of money in this. We're talking in the $1 billion market cap zone, okay? So you will correct along the way. And I know other people have said that it'll only go straight. Now, everyone always says it'll only go straight up from here. So when this run starts to happen, everyone believes that it's all blue skies from here. It will never come back down. And right after they said, we'll never see the likes of 3 when it was pushing 3 cents, of course, we wicked all the way back down to 1.5 cents. It got snapped up. It came down. It touched at 1.9 cents, and then it moved up again. And then when we were here at 3.5, we made this strong move. And during this time, people said, we'll never go below 3 cents again. Now, we did nearly hit 5 cents, and that's a resistance, okay? And now we have a correction. And so for people who are new to crypto, I've been investing and doing charts for 30 years. I've been doing crypto charts since 2017, 2016. Nothing goes straight up forever. They do correct. Even if it's your favorite project, you know, XCN is great. It does have a $1 billion market cap, a billion volume. Let's just look over here and let me see what the volume is. The volume is very, very high. We're in the euphoria stage where people just think that this thing is just golden and that it's just going to go straight to the absolute moon. 24-hour trading, 1.6 billion. That's a lot of money, guys. In fact, the 24-hour trading is higher than the market cap. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So getting back to the chart, as we were moving up here, someone said, well, we'll never, ever go back down again. And then, of course, we correct. So that's a normal thing. Big deal. Get over it. We have negative momentum right now because we see that there is a full rollover of the stochastic. This is the 4-hour chart. Now, we'll look at all of these. We also have an impending crossover with the MACD oscillators. We also have a volume node that is sticking out right here, that is pulling price into. And if that fails, we have a slip zone here. And then we have another big volume node here and here. Now, that's just the possibilities. The highest probability. Now, listen, guys, I don't want the crazy nuts and the crybabies coming out of the woodwork. It'll never go down. No, you're so wrong. The highest probability is that it'll stop here on this volume node. If it fails that, the next highest probability would be that we go to this volume node. The next lower probability is this node right here, the big one. Now, I don't know if we can make it all the way down to the point of control price. That would be fantastic. I'd probably sell my couch to go to 1.2 cents again, but I don't see it happening. So don't have a conniption fit. I want you to keep your panties on here and stay calm and relax. Things get crazy when you have explosions like this, but the key word is to remain calm. All right? I know that there's a bunch of you that bought right here. Happens every time. That's why I have a rule that you should never buy into a run. Oops, that was supposed to be an arrow. You don't buy into a run. If it's running like that, you're too late. The only reason why I bought into this run, because I know someone else had to make a sarcastic comment. Well, you just said don't buy into the run. You bought into the run. So anyway, the reason why I bought into the run is because A, I'm playing with house money. It's free money, all right? And B, I knew that it's got a little bit more of a leg up because I'm reading the chart. But I don't recommend that for you. And that way, you don't get stranded up here. Because when you bought up here, you don't know how long you're going to have to wait before you break even. I've seen people that have to wait days, weeks, months, and even years after buying at a peak because they bought into a run. And the worst case scenario is when you have to wait till the next bull cycle to get out of something because you bought it at the peak. So we don't recommend that. Anyway, one great thing I like about XCN, besides the things that I told you before, like the domain name, chain.com, that they own, one big thing is that volume. We have massive volume, the $1 billion volume, which says that we have liquidity. That means I can get in and get out when I want. As long as we don't go past the bull market peak, then it will be hard to sell as it is coming down. But with this massive volume, it's easy to swing trade. Now, let's look at the 1-day chart and the 1-hour chart, and then we're done. And then I will look at your comments, and I'm way behind. There's a couple hundred comments on that last video I need to still read and respond to. I'll get to them. Here on the 1-day chart, we see the crossover has taken place. There it is. The blue line has crossed over the orange line. Dang it, I need the dadgum arrow. All right, see that right there? Now, on the lagging MACD oscillators, they're still moving up. But this is going to catch up once this plays out and we exit, if we exit, the overbought zone. Whenever the price is moving up and we're above this 80 line, all of this buying up here, this is called the overbought zone. Whenever we go below the 20 line, the stochastic action down here is called the oversold zone. So you have stochastic cycles, and you have to watch the cycle peaks and the cycle lows and compare what the price chart is doing, and I will explain that on the next video, as I've already crammed your ears full of too much on this one. But it's very easy to swing trade and know what to do when you use my method of looking at the stochastic cycle peaks and valleys. All right. So anyway, upstairs on the price chart, what do we see? This big fat red doji candle. That means, what are we going to do? That's an indecision point. Okay. This usually happens after a local top. All right. Now, it could mean that we rest up because it doesn't know and we shoot on up again. But since this wick up above it, going all the way to nearly 5 cents, is so much bigger than the lower wick, I'm thinking that we do have confirmation of momentum to the downside, all right, which is healthy, and you want that to happen. Let me show you why. You want this to consolidate and make new market structure. So we would want price to come down and then bounce around like this and coil up and get ready for the next move. So if you all want to get rich on XCN, you want it to consolidate and then boom, it's going to move up. You can't go straight up all the way. All right. You have to have periods of consolidation. And looking at the chart, you already see that here. Look at what has already happened. Consolidation zone right there. And then it pumped. Consolidation zone. Then it pumps. What's next? Consolidation zone. Now we could pump up here and it could consolidate there. We'll have to wait and see. Now, 1 hour chart. This should let us know about the momentum. And this actually looks good because the stochastic cycle is already down here about to poke its head into the oversold zone. MACD oscillators have already crossed over and we have red bars on the histogram. So we could get support here at 2.9 cents and then start another leg up. If we fail 2.9 cents, we'll probably have a consolidation bouncing around in this green box. This is a strike zone. That's where I buy. I'm going to buy more if it falls into this box. That's what that is. And on the 30-minute chart, we have a crossover. We're at the bottom, so it's going to try to push up for maybe a candle, and then it may continue until we get to this point of control price, or this big volume node here at 2.8, which happens to coincide with the top of the box. Isn't that magical? Can you believe that? Would you look at that? Just look at it. It's amazing what magical things happen when you study the TA. Okay, I'm going to shut up. That's enough for now. I'm going to come back and talk about several more pump-a-lumpin', pump-a-licious, lovely projects that are just, oh man, they're going to the moon. And if you want first word, first access of the ones that I'm going to be gambling on, and if you want to know every time I buy and sell, you can do so by joining my private group. It is $50 USDT per month. Link is in the description. So I can answer all your questions, but there's also a link, an explainer page that tells you what you're buying, because you're buying my research work where I do the research, find out what projects are legit that have the greatest looking charts. Then I give them to you. Then you can gamble, and then it's on you. You might make a ton of money and you might lose a ton of money. But if you are busy and you would like to ride off of my back, my hard work, you can do that by joining the private group. There are several new people in the private group. Welcome aboard. We're on the Telegram chat talking about every trade that I do. So you're welcome to come on in, or you can join the general chat on the Crypto Pro Telegram group board. Link is in the description for that too. That's about all I can think of for right now, and I need to cut this short because we're at the 15-minute point. So let's just say like and tick the notification bell so you can stay apprised of the action and be alerted, notified when I have the next XCN video that's going to be coming out. So that's all I got. This is Carlton, and I am out.